Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome back to my channel and to today's video, which is going to be our home office tour. I'm actually really excited about filming this video because the room has actually been done quite a few months, and for whatever reason I've never really shown that much of it or filmed that much of it. And over the last few months I've had quite a few people here on YouTube and also on Instagram ask if they could see a little bit more of the room, so I thought I would just do a tour, give you a little walk around and explain a little bit more about like our home office and how we use it and stuff. If you don't want to hear me babble on, I will flash up on screen when the tour actually starts, but I thought I would give you a little bit of a backstory into this room and how it came about. So 2 years ago now, just over 2 years, we had a big kitchen renovation done, and we also made some changes to the downstairs of our house at the same time. So originally we had a kitchen and then we had a utility room directly next to it that you accessed through the kitchen, and we decided to knock the wall between the utility room and the kitchen down to make a much bigger kitchen. And then we converted one of our garages, so we had a full garage conversion done on one of them, and from that garage conversion we created a little bit more space in the kitchen for an alcove where some cupboards sit, and we also created a small utility room. And we didn't need like a full garage size utility room, so we created a small utility room at the back, and then which is this wall here. And then we also created a room at the front of the house, and we were originally calling it our snug, and for ages we didn't know what to do with it. We put flooring down so it looked all like nice, and then we just left it empty. And actually for ages we had our puppy's crate in there when he was a puppy and he still needed a crate, and then we didn't really know what to do with it. So like I said, we sort of called it the snug, and the original plan was to make it into sort of like a little sort of snug TV room for when the kids got more into being like teenagers and stuff. But then over lockdown we realised that as the kids were getting older, they kind of wanted their own spaces in their bedrooms, and they sort of weren't really like, I think as they have friends around and stuff, they don't really want to all kind of sit downstairs. They want to go off into their bedrooms and stuff. And we just decided it was a bit of a wasted use of space making it into another TV room, because we've got our living room and we've also got a conservatory that has a little TV in there as well. And we just decided that that wasn't the kind of best use of space for this room, so we decided to make it into a home office, mainly a space for storage, a space where, like, you know, we've got this little chair that we can sit on, a space for the computer and the printer. We've got a office in our garden which was like a shed that our previous owners had that we have like renovated into a home office, and that's where my husband tends to work. But we were sort of thinking just before lockdown that perhaps he would get some freelancers in to help him, because he does that from time to time. And we just decided that it would be nice to have an office inside as well, and it could be a place where the kids would come and do their homework. And so far, it's like I said, I can't remember exact timings, but I want to say that we've had this room now. It's been quite a slow and gradual process, but for nearly a year like this, and it's working really well. I love it. I love having a space at the front of the house that I can sit in, and I will show you. So I will show you all about it. If you have any questions, if I don't say where something's from and you would like to know, then just let me know. But otherwise, here is our little home office tour. I have switched to my phone now just because I find it easier to walk around with the phone rather than the camera. So hopefully the quality of the audio is still okay. So this is our office and I love it. It's such a good space. Like I mentioned, it's at the front of the house. So my front door is just to the right of me. And then here is the utility room that I was mentioning. And also here is our kitchen. And I have got like full renovation, like kitchen videos. I've also got a utility room tour and storage tour and things, so I will link to those below if you'd like to watch them, or I'll link to a few of them. I did quite regular kitchen renovation videos as we were getting them done, but what I thought I'd do is I'd just go in here and sort of pan around so you can see it, and then I'll kind of take you around a bit slower. So this is the office. I love it. It's mainly a room that I use. The kids use it a lot for homework and just to sit in here and stuff. John uses it from time to time, but out of the adults, it's mainly me that uses it. So let me just shut the door, or pull the door too. Hopefully our dog isn't going to come and disturb us. And then the only thing with the room is that it's a great size, but it's also quite hard to film. So I'm going to go back Hopefully I won't bang into anything. And I think I'm just going to walk around with the phone. So hopefully I won't make you feel seasick. So first of all, I should point out that the camera is throwing up slightly different colours. This looks grey on camera, but in actual fact, it's just a very, very sort of off-white beige colour. I got both the colours colour matched from Farrow and Ball paint, but I got them colour matched at Valspar, which I think are normally in B&Qs. If you've never done that before, I really recommend it because it works out so much cheaper than Farrow and Ball. And I also think Valspar is a really quality paint. I can't remember exactly what the colours were. I think this was called something like off-white, but I will link to them below. I'll try and link to as much as I can below if it's still available, but like I said, the room has been done for a while now, so fingers crossed. And if you want to know any more further details, then just leave me a comment and I'll do my best to answer it. So for this part of the room, I wanted to have a chair so I could sit and do like my digital art that I do, or the kids could sit and read. And actually a lot of the times we use this chair quite a bit, so the kids often sit on here and read because at this room is quite cozy at night time. And I'll sit on here, John will sit in here. It's just quite a nice space to sit in. It feels very cozy. And the chair is from IKEA. It's rattan and I love it. It's like really up my street. So for this room, I really wanted to make it like sort of like very natural, wood, earthy tones. And the chair is actually quite comfy. You wouldn't look at it and think it is, but it's actually a very comfy chair. And then the cushions on it are from La Redoute. I love this one. These are the sort of colours that I was like aiming for in this room, just very sort of earthy toned colours, and I love those. And then on the wall I've got some festoon lights, which I can't believe how different the colour looks here. I got some festoon lights which I got from Lights for Fun. I've just hooked them up with a little plastic hook at the top, and I love those. They give off a really nice glow at night time, and I just think it sort of makes an otherwise quite boring corner look a little bit more interesting. And then these wall hangings I got from a lady on Instagram called Never Perfect Studio. I bought these when she had like an end of season sale, but she's got some really beautiful things on her Instagram page, and I love all the sort of earthy tones in these. And then moving down, I don't know if anybody else has this, but do you ever have somewhere where you just sort of stick things that you don't really know what else to do with them? Well, this is this little area for me. So the print is kind of meant to be there. I think maybe one day I'll put it on the wall, or I'll put something else on the wall because it's a little bit plain, the wall at the moment. This was from a brand partnership I did with Unique. They make some really lovely prints. I did the partnership about a year ago over on Instagram, and I also got these prints as well. I have bought a lot of prints from them in the past as well, but they are just really nice and they do really good prints. So a little disclaimer there that was part of a brand partnership. And then moving down, these paintings are actually ones I painted myself. I am a very beginner new artist. I never get lots of time to do like physical art. Like sometimes I'll try and do digital art, but whenever I do, I really enjoy it. And I actually painted both of these. I didn't really know what to do with them because I didn't want to throw them away because it's the first time I've ever painted like an abstract, but equally I didn't want to hang them up. So I've just sort of put them there because I don't really know what to do with them. And then this vase is from La Redoute. This just looks awful now. Basically, our dog has like annihilated it. It used to sit somewhere else in our office and be a lot fuller. I kind of need to move it, but I just haven't yet. Then this planter is from H&M. I love these face planters. The legs were actually part of another planter and I just put this planter on top of it. And I do like this little corner. It's just a little bit random. And then moving up, our flooring is the same flooring we've got through most of the downstairs of our house. It's Carndine flooring and the shade is Natural Oak, I think it's called. Please excuse my slipper and sock combo. The rug is from La Redoute. It was quite reasonable actually, and I really like it. It sort of takes up quite a bit of the room and it just makes the room a little bit cozier. Then moving on, we have this section of the room. So like I said, the prints were from the brand partnership I did on Instagram with Unique. And then I love this unit. So this is like my favorite part of the room. So it's from La Redoute and it holds quite a lot of stuff. I really like the fact it's like natural wood and then it's a little bit industrial with the black metal. And I just really like that. It's also a really good size for a sideboard too. But starting from this area, Let me just bend down. So this wire like shelving was from Argos. I think it was meant to be used in a bathroom, but I thought it would be perfect for in here. And this has just got a load of art supplies on it. Like I said, like when I get time, I do quite enjoy doing like art, even though I'm not particularly like amazing at it. But I do really enjoy it. So I've got a load of art books and paints. These little like storage bowls were from Anthropology, and I've just got paints in there, but I love those. I think they were meant to be for food, but I thought they'd look really pretty just sort of sat there. And then I've got like glasses for all the paintbrushes and stuff. This little planter is from Anthropology, but I just noticed that the plant's looking a little bit worse for wear. Then moving on onto here, I've just got like a variety of random things on here. It's not very well styled. I should probably try and make it look a little bit better. But this little planter is from La Redoute. The robin was from M&S, I think. My mum bought it for me because I like robins, but I killed the plant that was in there, so it's just got that in there now. The boob pot was from my sister. I'm not sure where that was from. Then this little candle Ren made at school, and I just thought it went with the colour scheme in here. I've got some rose quartz. This candle is from B&M. I'm not sure where that's from. I can't remember. The little lion Lottie made me from some toilet roll. And then I've got two pictures here. So the first one is of me and my beloved grandpa. He passed away in lockdown in 2020. And this was actually in his house. So that's why the frame is a little bit old fashioned, but it's me and him, and he had it up in his house. So now I have it up in my office. And then this little picture Lottie drew me in lockdown again. I am doing art and Mummy is doing work to Mummy Love Lottie, and I just love that, so I just popped that in a cheap frame. You can sort of see how the quality of the frame isn't great. And then moving up, I'm just going to stand up. This lamp is from Dunelm. I really like it. I think it's a really nice quality because it was reasonably priced, and I just really like that. Got a couple of random things there. This picture my friend made me for my birthday, and I love it, like, because I love cameras and things. And then moving down to the actual storage, I won't show you everything, but I thought I'd show you how I've set up the storage in here. So I've got a load of, I think they're Kugis. We have these boxes absolutely everywhere in our house. We've got them in our kitchen, in our utility room, in the kids' rooms, everywhere. And they're just so handy. They come in lots of different sizes. So I just got a load of these, and these all have like sort of camera, tech equipment, like mics, lenses and all that sort of thing in there. So I really like the setup of that. Then let's move on to the next part of the room. So this is the final part of the room. It's where my computer and my desk is. So I thought I'd show you this little setup. So the first thing that I always get asked about a lot is about my monitor, because obviously you can tell it's quite big and it's also curved. And so my setup is I have my Mac laptop, and then this is an external monitor that we bought separately. John originally bought this monitor for him because he's a designer and he just couldn't get on with it. So I took it and I absolutely love it. It's my pride and joy. It's amazing for like video editing, photo editing, and I just love it. But I always get asked about it because it is like quite unusual and I love it. Then I've just got a separate like Apple keyboard and Apple mouse and things. My desk is from IKEA. It's quite narrow, but it's perfect for this space, and it's perfect for what I need it for, because I don't tend to do a lot of stuff actually at the desk bar computer work. So I really like that. I've just got some candles and books and things. This little trinket dish was from Anthropology, and it says Art and Kisses on it. The chair is also part of the same set. Like I said, I'll link to them below because I can't quite remember their names. But it's quite comfy. I've just got a cushion on there from Tesco's to make it a little bit comfier. I've got more Kugis boxes down there, and they've got more like sort of art and drawing supplies and stuff in them. And then moving up, I've got a little bit of I don't really know what I did there. I did something with the paint and made it go a bit wrong, so I need to paint over that. But I've got these shelves, and I can't remember where I bought them from. I just typed in like thin oak shelving into Google, and it just brought up like a random independent store. So I bought them from there. If I can link to them, I will, but they're just sort of random like oak picture ledges. And I've just got a variety of like random things on there. So fake plant from IKEA. That painting there I actually painted because I love cameras, so I painted that. And then just like random little postcards, a rock that Lottie painted, kids artwork. So Maddie did that one at school. That little sort of vase thing is from H&M and I love it. Like I love the speckled like ceramic. This little camera was from Instagram. I want to say it's like Bubba and something, but I'll link to her below. She makes sort of wire things for nurseries and I asked her to make me a camera, which I love. Then moving on, just a variety of random things. That was something that Ren did at school. These are pictures. John and I went to Leeds and got a little bit too drunk back in the summer. So that was in like a photo booth. This is at the bar we used to work in, but it wasn't called Cuckoo then, it was called BRB. So that was a little reminiscing night. Just a variety of things. I think that one was from IKEA and that one was from Oliver Bonas. I think Lottie painted or drew that one at school. Then I've got some more prints. And then this little ceramic hanging was from Urban Outfitters. It's quite a new purchase. I just really liked it. I love sort of suns and moons and stuff. And it reminded me a little bit of my tattoo, which I'm not going to be able to show you because it's on the other hand and I can't get to it. But yeah, I really, really like that. And then I just secured it with a hook from Amazon, little gold hook. And I really like that there. I think that, let me just move back, just sort of brightens up that space a bit. And then finally, our printer. I used to not have the printer out, and on this little kind of stool, I used to have those when they were a bit fuller. I used to have them, but I did keep the printer out because I don't know if anyone else feels the same. Sometimes I'd put the printer away and then it would take ages to sort of kick back working again. So now I just keep the printer out. And then this little stool is from La Redoute. And that is it. That is my home office tour. I love it. It's such a nice space. It's such a calming space to work in and I just really, really like it. But I hope that you enjoyed the video. Sorry again for me shaking the camera or the phone around a little bit. It's just quite hard to film when you're sort of like trying to walk around and explain things. So hopefully that wasn't too off-putting, but I really hope that you enjoyed the video anyway. If you have any questions at all, just let me know below, and thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time.